They're off. And a little slowly into stride, Star of Windsor, and one of the Kiwis, and I refer to our Playboy, got the best of the start and leads from our Cracker. In the third spot, Gira Star, and travelling fourth, Babu's Boy, followed by Delightfully, trying to work into a posse. Then Simone Strange, followed by Yallaroy, Superior Hand, Dawn Raider, Star of Windsor, and Sun Hayes whips them in, going to the back, and our Playboy is the leader. He won't really settle in front at the moment, and he's about a length and a half clear on Babu's Boy, with our Cracker third the inside, and Gira Star fourth. Delightfully and Simone racing abreast to Superior Hand, then Dawn Raider moving up, followed by Strange Yallaroy. Star of Windsor next to last, and Sun Hayes Absolute. 1200 to go, and our Playboy is the leader, travelling a little more genuinely now. His break on Babu's Boy is just on a length. Third is our Cracker, and fourth Gira Star, Dawn Raider wide next, followed by Simone parked on the inside of the favourite Delightfully. 2 lengths further back in the field, Strange. Then Superior Hand, Yallaroy, Sun Hayes, and Star of Windsor's now last. Dawn Raider has made a long and sustained run, finally reaches the lead at the 800. A length the gap now on Babu's Boy, followed closely on the outside, moving up Gira Star. In fourth position, our Playboy. Another Kiwi is fifth, and that is our Cracker. 2 lengths Delightfully. Simone at a girth the inner. 2 to Superior Hand, Strange, Yallaroy on the last pair, Star of Windsor and Sun Hayes. Coming to the corner here in the fourth at Rosehill Gardens, Dawn Raider the grey, being taken on by Gira Star, Babu's Boy between them, and joining in very quickly is our Cracker, followed by our Playboy, and Delightfully is called upon now at the 220, and Larry Cassidy has our Cracker. A length and a half Delightfully, who can't reach the Kiwi. Then our Playboy, Strangers getting home along the rails. It's our Cracker, the leader. On the inside, Strangers trying hard to get the Kiwi. Our Cracker hanging on, and our Cracker will win. Our Cracker has beaten Strange at our Playboy, followed by Star of Windsor, Yallaroy, Delightfully, Every Hope, Gira Star next. Sun Hayes followed by Superior Hand. Simone, Babu's Boy knocked up and tailed off Dawn Raider.
Super Tab 11, our Cracker to pay $5.72 even, 7 Strange $2.53, our Playboy $2.70. Please note that next at the Gold Coast, they were running a few minutes after Sydney up until now, but they're next not until 3:35, race 4 at the coast. Back to William.
Okay. Trained by Chris Waller. Chris has established stables here at Rosehill Gardens, new stables, and he'll be settling in, as will many other trainers, in the ensuing months. He hails from Foxton in New Zealand, and he trains this Asherbit gelding for R.B. Cranson and E.A.P. Howarth, a 6-year-old bay gelding out of Young Hippie, and Larry Cassidy riding in super style, seen at his best. We have no numbers up at this stage after race number 4, the Wood.
1-6-11, that treble 63.20 should pay.
Bill Swoop, the 6 numbers, 11, 7, 3, 5, 9, 4. 11, 7, 3, 5, 9, and 4. The time for the race was 1:55.75. 1:55.75, 36:09 was the sectional time, and the race record is held at 1:57.25, so that's gone by the wayside quite easily. And that was established by Prince of Justice in January of last year. So a new race record holder, the Kiwi, our Cracker. Now, Totes. Number 11, our Cracker, $6.50 and $2.20. Number 7, Second Strange, paid $2.60. Number 3, our Playboy, $2.60. Quinella, $20.
Racing. Out in a good line. He half missed it, Reduced Choice. He missed it about 3/4 of a length and bouncing quickly. Miss Penny Money. Now Reduced Choice is quickly travelling up second now from Rum and Zapor. In a flurry is fifth early from Intergaze, Black Bean, Labille, Rustic Dream, Arena and Lord Luskin. Reduced Choice takes it up. Goes to the front here for Beedman. Rolls away about 2 lengths in front now from Miss Penny Money. 3/4 Rum, a length and a half. Rustic Dream deep. Around Zapor and in a flurry the middle, a length into Lord Luskin. Intergaze, Labille, followed by Black Bean as they slow up, and 2 lengths Arena. Coming down to the 850 metre mark, and the leader is Reduced Choice. On the outside, Rustic Dream has pulled his way forward to join him. A length and a half, Miss Penny Money third. A half to Rum fourth, 1 Zapor. They're followed by In a Flurry, Lord Luskin, Black Bean. The inside Intergaze, 2 Labille, and last of all Arena. 650 out, Reduced Choice keeps the lead. 3/4 in front of Rustic Dream. Just behind the Miss Penny Money off the fence, and Zapor got up on the inside. Rum has posted out deep from Lord Luskin. In a Flurry, Black Bean. Then Intergaze, followed by Arena. Arena and LaBille. Turning for home, and Reduced Choice straightens a neck in front. Miss Penny Money gets out and quickly lays it down to the colt. Miss Penny Money's gone up to Reduced Choice, 300 to go. Then Zapor from Rum, and Itagaze is getting out late. Miss Penny Money's got a head in front. Reduced Choice coming back from Itagaze. Miss Penny Money and Reduced Choice stride for stride. The colt is kicking on the inside. Reduced Choice from Miss Penny Money. Reduced Choice pulls out enough to win ahead on the line. Miss Penny Money ahead, third to the Giant Killer, third into Gaze. Then Rum. Arena out late, followed by Zapor. Further back then Blackbean. In a flurry, followed by LaBille. Well back in the race, Rustic Dream, and Lord Luskin is last of all.
10 Reduced Choice, 220 and 130. 11 Miss Penny Money, 150. 1 into Gaze, 410.
On the Super Tab, 10 Reduced Choice to return 240, 140, 11 Miss Penny Money, 161 into Gaze, 640.
And he had to kick in today, Reduced Choice. And he certainly did that. And he's got the money 10, 11 and 1. 10, 11, 1. He's won it about a long head from Miss Penny Money. And about a half neck to old Itagaze, who got out late after being locked up. Miss Penny Money clearly a good head in front down to the 300-metre mark. Beedman had a little in reserve. Preble the first one to go for the whip. Beedman came back, and the horse answered Reduced Choice. He came back, he drew a half neck in front. They were in stride, and Darren has got home in the Group 1 event on the colt Reduced Choice, who certainly had to put it on the line today, and it's been a good effort because he missed the start probably a good 3/4. He mustered speed to go through and lead, kept the lead. He had Rustic Dream working outside him, and he was under siege when the mare or the filly clearly headed him in the straight of the 300-metre mark. The whips were drawn, and two marvellous young thoroughbreds, a filly and a colt, settled down to a battle, and then the big kid, the big red from Sydney, started to emerge late into Gaze, and he was starting to crash home late to be beaten probably a half neck.
Right, about to move up at Newcastle.
National Racing.
Choice, 220, 130, 11 Miss Penny Money, 150, 1 into Gaze, $4.10. Quinillo.
Pushes the button, and there they go. Masterful Lad was best out from Consolidator, Valence third from Opera Dancer, and immediately LA Blur drops to the rear of the field. At the end of around about 200 metres, and Masterful Lad shows the way. Valence in second posse, Consolidator's racing wide third, and Opera Dancer's fourth, and they've got away this quartet, and they're about 4 lengths on LA Blur. 400 is completed now, and they race the first corner, and Masterful Lad joined by Valence on the outside, and Valence goes to the lead. He's trying to win his first race for 3 1/4 years, Valence, and into the back past the 1400. Valence in front, Consolidator second, still a bit wide. Masterful Lad third, Opera Dancer fourth, and tacking onto the field is LA Blur. Down the back of the course they run, and Valence is keen to go, and past the 1200 he travels. He's about a length and 3/4 on the hot pot Consolidator, and neck the favourites inside is Masterful Lad, about 3 lengths to Opera Dancer and a length and 3/4 to LA Blur. They've covered more than half the journey now, going to the 950, and the Newcastle Galloper Valence leads the way, a length and 3/4 on Consolidator. On the inside of the favourite still is Masterful Lad, and about 4 lengths to LA Blur, going through on the inside and passing the roughie in the field, Opera Dancer. As they come along the side of the track, they've got about 650 ahead of them here. No great change, and Valence in front, about a length and a half on Consolidator, who's showing $1.70 on the New South Wales tote. Masterful Lad tending to drop off a little. Then comes LA Blur, who's getting onto the back of Consolidator, and Opera Dancer's not travelling well enough around the corner, and Danny Beasley goes for home on Consolidator now, and the Chestnut zipped away at the 300. He races a length and a half. LA Blur out after him now, and forget the rest. They come down to the 200. Consolidator under the whip, taken on by LA Blur, who looks to be doing better. LA Blur raced to Consolidator, poked his neck in front, then Valence, but it's LA Blur starting to race away. Oh, this is a soft win, thank you. LA Blur. Larry Cassidy as cool as a cucumber aboard LA Blur, and the horse wins easily from Consolidator, and third Valence, fourth Masterful Lad, Opera Dancer fifth and last. And there's another horse successful today with the jock in the white jacket, the Australian coat of arms and Olympic circles on this, the Olympic fundraising afternoon.
3 LA Blur, $3.164, Consolidator 110, 1 Valence, no third. Back to Ian shortly, getting set at the Greyhounds. Kel.
Stake, race 7, set. They're racing. Charleston Blue away quick. Lines drawn and Lighter Vein crashed and going quick the outside.
In 220.
Has been well backed in a couple of points here. Just about ready to run. And they're all set. Speed test this one. Beedman 2 rides for 2 wins. He rides Almirada here. Oliver looking for his first winner on Oamaru Rhythm for the day. Drawn out wide there in the white cap, blue jacket. No, Porter Rocker is not quite ready. Dye has just eased himself out of the saddle. There's a problem there with Porter Rocker, the filly down on the inside. Alongside is Almirada. Weasel Will, paint ready, just beaten in the Oakley Plate last autumn over this trip. It's down in the weights that day. Off and running, came out in a pretty good line too. One of the best out, suit out deep, jumping quickly the grey paint, and St Christoph travelling forward with Man of Mars. Just behind those, Sedation, Oamaru Rhythm, Hit and Run, followed by Weasel Will. Porter Rocker the fence, and Almirada dropped out to last, and Spargo's second last. Suitors burning from the outside, goes up now to join Paint. A length and a half further back, Man of Mars, Sedation, and St Christoph out deep. Weasel Will going up on the outside of Porter Rocker the fence, a length and a half, Oamaru Rhythm from Spargo, 2 to Hit and Run, and Almirada 600 out, and it's Suit outside Paint, a length further back St Christoph. He's 5 deep around Man of Mars. Further back in the race then Sedation, followed by Weasel Will. Porter Rocker. Oamaru Rhythm has to come deep around the outside from Almirada, and Spargo with nowhere to go. In the straight, Paint on the inside, and Suit 2 lengths in front now from St Christoph, and down the middle is Oamaru Rhythm running on from Sedation. It's Paint the inside and Suit 2 or 3 off, and then Oamaru Rhythm from Spargo. Suit on the outside and Paint. Suit and Paint stride for stride. Paint and Suit. Suit gets its nose in front. Suit a nose, I'd say, to Paint. 2 away, third Oamaru Rhythm from Spargo. They're followed further back by Weasel Will. Behind those, Sedation. Wider out on the track, Hit and Run from Almirada. Porter Rocker. St Christoph only beat one home, and that's Man of Mars.
Winner number 4, Suit in the photo, $11, $3.40. 2 Paint, $2.40. 6 Oamaru Rhythm, $1.90.
And on the Super Tab there, number 4, Suit, looks to have just got home there in Melbourne to return $11.20 and $3.40. 2 Paint, $2.30, and number 6, Oamaru Rhythm, $1.90.
Paint and Suit coming to the line together, with Suit appearing to just get his nose in front, reaching the line. Number 4 gets it. Number 4, Suit. Number 4, Suit has just got the nose in front, right on the post. It'll be a short half head. Over Paint, they settle down to a great paddle. They just got away from the top of the straight, and in a terrific duel to the post, Suit's pulled out sufficient for Gauchi to tip out Paint. Pat Payne, who records his 8th second today, Paint. And third placing goes to number 6, Oamaru Rhythm. Just stood them a start, had to come wide. Looked a bit of a hope at about the 350. But these two up front were just able to increase the speed and get away, and just get away a couple of lengths. And Oamaru Rhythm just started to weaken on his run from Spargo.
And the tote for
30.
Presses the button, and there they go, and that was a great start. Hot in the City, one of the best to break. Mrs. Geiger, Flickering Fire, jumped out very, very well. And right up there is In Search, and the same for Flying Celebrity. Veticello is not far away as they settle with Cut Above. Racing midfield as they sort themselves out, Pipe the Side. And then Bitu and Marrickett, followed by Brief Kiss, and a good margin, Mogadonna, Rivatar, Capitalism, Mary McCree. And Zastoff's last down the side, 650 left to run. Mrs. Geiger the leader. Flying Celebrity running second. Hot in the City, third, Cut Above, fourth. Then Flickering Fire, followed over on the inside by In Search, and a gap then to Bitu and Marrickett. Capitalism circling the field from Pipe the Side, Brief Kiss, and then Veticello getting back now as they come around the corner. A length further away on the field is Zastov as they set sail for the judge, and Flying Celebrities out after Mrs. Geiger. Hot in the City, Capitalism, and wider on the track, Brief Kiss. Then comes Cut Above and Flickering Fire. At the 200, Hot in the City is the leader from Capitalism, Brief Kiss, Flickering Fire, and then Veticello weaving clear. Hot in the City is the leader from Capitalism, Brief Kiss and Veticello, but Hot in the City does it again. Hot in the City from Veticello. Brief Kiss prominent for third with Flickering Fire, then Capitalism. Flying Celebrity followed home by Mogadonna in search, and then Mrs. Geiger dropping out of it. Further away, Zastov cut above, and then Mary McCrea. Good margin off to Bitu and Marikit. Good gap then in the field of about 4 or 5 to Pipe the Side and Rivatar, who gave trouble in the stalls at the tail of the field. She does it again. Hot in the City, number 9, ridden by Corey Brown. Number 9, Hot in the City, racing in great style, has returned $8.70 and $2.70. Number 4 is second, and that is Venticello, has paid $2.50. Number 3, Brief Kiss, is third at $1.80. It's 9.43. Quinilla $23.80, Exacta $53.30, the trifecta $177.80. Hot in the City, raced by Mr. John and Mrs. L.M. Westneat. She's a 6-year-old brown mare by City Dancer from Bev Carlin. She's notched up the hat trick now, 32 starts. She's had 7 wins, 6 seconds and 2/3, and scored today in the time of 109.62. 109.62, that's a second out.
They're racing. Livid may have missed it about a half length. Dan Inkling straight out the back after the start. From the outside, Nicola Lass. Fayru showing great speed, and Livid quickly picking them up and heading up towards the front. With it is Jingle Bells when they settle down. Now it's Livid the inside and Jingle Bells. Fayru's wider out, 2 lengths further back, right behind them, Piavonic. Londolozy 5th, a length and a half. Mad Dam, Hula Wonder away okay today. Then Nicola Lass, Graceful Emma. La Mukta further back in the race, followed by Gold Crystal. Rose of War, Lizzie Longlegs, Savannah, Dan Inkling and Spring Hill Express. 600 out, Livid on the inside, 3/4 Jingle Bells. Fayru's is 3 wide, third, a length and a half. Piavonic 4th. 1 then to Londolozy, a length and a half. Mad Dan, followed by Hula Wonder. Graceful Emma, wider out, Nicola Lass, followed by Gold Crystal. La Mukta, Lizzie Longlegs, Rose of War. Well back in the track on the home turn would have been Savannah, Spring Hill Express and Dan Inkling. Livid first for home, 350 out, 3/4 in front of Jingle Bells from Piavonic trying to get out. Down the centre of the track, Hula Wonder coming home with Londolozy. Livid in front, but they've got it. Hula Wonder out in the middle with Londolozy. La Mukta with a late run. Londolozy, Hula Wonder and La Mukta. Londolozy and Hula Wonder. Londolozy. Londolozy, a short head, Hula Wonder. I think La Mukta third, all back to the inside, Dan Inkling. Behind those is Livid, followed by Piavonic. Rose of War, Fayru's, Jingle Bells, Gold Crystal further out with Lizzie Longlegs from Mad Dam, Graceful Emma, Nicola Lass, Savannah and Spring Hill Express.
Winner number 4, Londolozy, 18.30 and 5.30. 2 Hula Wonder, 3.60. Prominent for third, 12 La Mukta, $2.50. Another winner for Beedman. And there's a protest at Morfordville. Details shortly.
And I reckon he'll make it.
Okay, Caulfield, 4 Londolozy, $18.30, $5. 2 Hula Wonder, 3.30, and a photo for third. Now that daily double, 10 with 4, should return $159.30. 4 is the winner, 2 second, and we await third. Now with correct weight at Ascot on the
They're off. Immediately Abstain goes out the back. Bravada jumped pretty well, and so too did Majestically. The favourite Lord Essex right there, and up there too is Avilda with Rainbow Active. Then Special Orders closely followed by Now Voyager, and then at the head of the others Abstained, Whistler, followed by Tilting. Getty second last. He's back after coming from that wide alley, and 3 lengths Duty Officer. They swing the first bend, and Majestically leads Rainbow Active. 2 Bravada, 3/4 Avilda. 1 Special Orders, Now Voyager on the outside of the favourite Lord Essex from Whistler and Abstained. Tilting third last. Second last, Getty at about 4, Duty Officer. They're stringing right out down to the 600 marker in the Arrowfield Start Handicap, and Majestically putting on the power in front. 2 lengths Rainbow Active, 3 or 4 Bravada Special Orders. Avilda's next over on the inside, and Now Voyager. Then Lord Essex, Whistler, followed by Abstain, Tilting, Getty a distance second last, and tailed off Duty Officer. Majestically straightens up about a length of break. Rainbow Active, Special Orders, followed by Now Voyager. Cassidy trying to weave Lord Essex into the clear. He's not having a lot of luck at the moment. The leader's thrown in the tail majestically. Now Voyager's after Rainbow Active. Lord Essex gets the split. Here comes the favourite of Stain through on the inside, but Lord Essex hits the front. Now Voyager's matching him though. Lord Essex in front. Reckon Lord Essex a nostril. I reckon Lord Essex might have just nudged Now Voyager out of it very tight. Flying home Getty. Over on the inside next was Abstain from Rainbow Active. And then Westler followed by Avilda Special Orders tilting majestically. Duty Officer second last and Bravada was absolute. Close one. Lord Essex on the inside. Now Voyager the outside. The two of them have hit it locked together. And the heads are bobbing up and down as the line has been reached. And it looks like Lord Essex on the slow-mo. It looked like that to the naked eye. And the judge has signified that it is the winner. One Lord Essex, ridden by Larry Cassidy at $3.10 and $1.40. Number 9, Now Voyager, ridden by John Marshall, has run second, has paid $3.80. And number 7, Getty, big run from the wide alley. Danny Beasley third, $2.80. It's 1, 9 and 7. The fourth will be up shortly for the first 4 in New South Wales.
Okay, now back to Ian in a
now, and Luke Kohler has jumped away okay. Missing the start there back towards the tail early and easing back was Mariko, and going up on the inside was Recce. Transparent Lover with Camus both began well. Menza now pushing up to third. Luke Kohler out wide, followed by Lazophony. In behind those then we've got Recce on the inside. Tracking very deep was the South Australian Devanzo. In behind those Gilded Angel, followed by Camargue. They're being followed there by Be Cool out very wide, a length and a half. Heaps of Fun, followed by Tickle My, and 4 lengths away Mariko last of all. It's Camus on the inside, working down the side, 600 to go. Transparent Lover moves up on the outside, followed by Menza third. Then Luke Kohler out wide, Lazophony just behind them, followed by Recce on the inside. Then came Camargue, Be Cool to the outside with Devanzo very wide. Heaps of Fun was next, followed by Gilded Angel, Tickle My, and last of all was Mariko. As they flatten for the run to the judges, KMS, Transparent Lover, and now Menza joining in on the outside. On the inside we've got KMS with Menza coming at it, Transparent Lover, and Be Cool winding up down the outside. It's KMS a length in front, and now Heaps of Fun coming through in the middle. Heaps of Fun with a big run moving up to KMS, hits the front, and Heaps of Fun comes away and scores by a length. KMS third in Be Cool, then Tickle My. In behind them Recce, Transparent Lover, followed in by Gilded Angel. Further back then Menza, who just weakened back with Camargue. In behind those Mariko, Luke Kohler. Devanzo was never on the track. Lazophony back towards the tail.
And number 7, Heaps of Fun, 16.20, 460. So 16.20, 460, 7 Heaps of Fun, 13 KMS, 340, 9 Be Cool, $2.
Master. Now, I have a feeling that something's happened at the start here. I couldn't quite pick it up. But Heaps of Fun scoring here for Stephen Basto. We'll just roll the tape back on this start and see what's actually happened here. Starter about to let them go. Gates back and they're racing, and yeah, Devanzo appeared to dip. Mariko was slowly away, and that was the end of the South Australian filly. She sat wide the trip. And that's about the story. 7:13.9 officials, 7:13 and 9.
All right, and Toowoomba on the first 4.26.
a half an
Set to jump. Last of the day from Rosehill Gardens. Gates back. Yalla King slow to go. King of Acapulco slower still. He missed it 15 lengths. Away very quickly is the Dark, looking for the early lead. He'll hunt through and lead the way on settling down. Moving up, Grey and Gold. Third place is held by Leeson. Triple header wide out going forward. On the rail punt from then moving through the field of Glacier. One away in the field is Fraud. Yalla King the fence. 2 lengths away, Expect the Star, Sherwood, Bombast, and King of Acapulco 5 lengths away. Coming down the side of the track, Grey and Gold is outside of the Dark. There together, triple header wide and third. Least between runners and boys, travelling easily and up right behind the speed with on the inside the punt. They were followed by a Glacier out wide. One away is Fraud. Yellow King on the fence, niggled at. Expect the Stars a mile back with Sherwood, Bombast and King of Acapulco. Coming to the bend, it's the Dark in front of Grey and Gold. Wider out is Triple Header from Lease. Now to the outside of Glacier, then Fraud and Punt and Yellow Star. Well in the straight, the Dark on the inside, still in front. Now he's joined by Triple Header, Grey and Gold. No run Lease, and here's a Glacier. A Glacier after Triple Header at the 200 metres mark. They're going to fight it out from Fraud in the Dark and Grey and Gold. A Glacier the outside, Triple Header the inside. A Glacier hasn't won for 2 years, but he'll bring up number 1 at Rosehill Gardens today. A Glacier raced home and won it from Triple Header and Fraud. Bombast came hurtling home at the death. Then Grey and Gold from the Dark. Yellow King Lease didn't give a yelp. King of Acapulco made up enormous ground from Punt. Then Sherwood and Expect a Star last in. Had not won a race since winning the Silver Slipper in the year of 1998. In fact, it was about this meeting at around this time of the year. Hold all tickets. Chairman of Stewards, Mr. Kelly, obviously going to look into the start of King of Acapulco. Boy, I don't know whether he was held by an attendant or what happened, but he does have a few tricks, King of Acapulco. And he's made up tremendous ground. Lease was right up behind the speed, and he gave nothing in the home straight after racing so close. The Glacier's run was fabulous. He was never, ever on the track. And that's 50 winners for the season for Brian York, and a winning double to Jack Denham, who won earlier in the day with Kutamutu. 440 and 190. And fitting that Jeff and Beryl White also race the winner of the race as their major sponsors of this particular race day, with the Triscay Stakes being the feature, a mare that was raced by the White family.